Good afternoon and welcome to Southwestern Christian University, home of the Eagles. Today, Southwestern Christian women's team will be taking on the USA women's basketball program. Southwestern comes into the game on the year at 12-5. They're 4-5 in conference play. The USA Drovers are 11-6 on the year, and they're 6-3 in conference play. The Eagles dropped a tough one Thursday night in a 93-84 defeat by Mid-America. Great ball game. I attended that. That was on the road, and the Eagles were down by quite a bit. They couldn't hit anything in the first quarter. Came back, got down by well over 20. Then third period, they got back to within 9, and then Mid-America took out the lead on to them again, and then Southwestern came back again. And it was just a great game to watch. Girls played their hearts out. Of course, Mid-America, great team. So it was a fun evening. I think the ladies probably learned a lot about themselves that night. So the Eagles, like I said, taking on the Drovers. The Eagles are led by Kylie Vestal with 13.5 points a game. Courtney Jones is leading the Eagles in assists at 3.3. McKenna Morley in rebounds 5.8. And Kylie Vestal steals 1.9 and McKenna Morley on blocks. So we're going to take this down to the floor to PA announcer Steve Davis, who will be giving us the opening lineups and the national anthem. We'll be back to join you just here in a few seconds.
For the prayer and the playing of our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today and we thank you for this beautiful day to serve you. As we continue to this game, Lord, we pray that our actions and our words will represent you, and that we pray for safety for our players, our spectators, our officials, and as we leave from this place, Lord, may we take you with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starting lineups. First for the visiting Drovers. Number 2, junior guard, Caitlin Johnson. Number 3, freshman guard, Milagros Carrera. Number 13, senior guard, Madorje Page. Number 21, senior guard, Raina Amon. At number 34, senior forward, Addie Sin. Head coach, Garrett Matthews. Assistant coach, Serena Matthews and Olivia Chapman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your Lady Eagles. Senior guard from Enid, Oklahoma, #1, Kylie Vestal. Junior guard from Washington, Oklahoma, #20, Jamie Clark. Senior guard from Eric, Oklahoma, #22, Mackenzie James. Senior forward from Cordell, Oklahoma, #23, McKenna Morley. And junior forward from Rio de Janeiro, #24, Damaris Andrade. Head coach Mark Arthur, assisted by Brian Gruber and Jared Black.
All right, I'm Danny Nix. I'll be doing your play-by-play color, and I might even do a little officiating today if I can get away with it, but we'll see what happens there. The Lady Eagles will be in gray trimmed in blue, light gray trimmed in blue. They'll be going from your right to left today, while the Drovers are in black trimmed in gold and white. They'll be going from left to right. Ready to jump the ball. Sin will be jumping for the Drovers. She's 6'3", averaging 3.1 blocks a game. And Morley will be jumping against her. And the Eagles are going to control the jump. And Kylie Vestal comes up with the ball for the Eagles. Drovers in a man-to-man. Morley out top with Sin on her. Gets it to Vestal. Vestal back up to Andretti, drives in, and she scores. Makes a lane for herself, going down the middle of the lane, and gets in and scores. Back comes Johnson with the ball. Hands it off to Sierra. Inside, Johnson nearly got fouled. Long three put up, no good. Drovers with the rebound, putting up a reverse layup, and missing that one also was Cage, and Vestal comes down with the rebound for the Eagles, heads up the other way. Gets it off to Andrade, to Chance, to Vestal, to Andrade again. Now she drives back across the baseline, goes in, puts up another shot, just misses the layup. A little strong off the glass. Back comes the Drovers down court quickly. And blocking Sierra's shot was Morley, and then it went off Sierra, so it'll be Eagle ball. Full court press now being applied by the Drovers, easily broken by Vestal for the Eagles. Oh, excuse me, over Andrade. Far wing inside. To Morley, she goes in, puts up a shot, gets it to bounce over the side of the rim and in. Johnson back for the Drovers with the ball. Eagles in a 3-2 zone. Long three shot put up, no good. Drovers come away with the rebound, kicks it back outside. Another three put up, and that's no good. We're going to have it off the top of the backboard, and Cage missed that long three for the Drovers. Eagles inbound the ball. Andrade to Vesta, wide open three, and she buries an Eagle three ball. The Eagles out to a quick 7-0 start. Johnson to Sierra, back down in the corner. We're going to have a whistle, see what this is. That's going to be on Andrade's foul for the Eagles. That'll be her first foul, obviously first team foul too. Ammons kicks it to Sierra. She'll shoot a three. That's long, no good. Fight for the rebound. Vestal comes away with it after a fight on the inside. It bounced to the outside. Vestal far side to Clark. Dribbles in to Andrade. Andrade makes a move in. Nice pass to Morley, and that shot's going to be blocked. And Andretti comes away with it for the Eagles. Vestal to Morley, wide open for a three, and she buries it. That's going to get a timeout called by Derek Matthews of the Drovers, head coach. He coached here at Southwestern for a couple years, girls team, about 6 years ago. Great coach. Talking to his team, they're down 10-0 here in the early going in the first period. The Eagles are a prolific three-point shooting team. They've, on the year, averaged over 40% as a team. So that'll tell you they more or less live and die by the threes. So we'll see if they can continue that here this afternoon. Back comes Johnson for the Drovers. Gets it to Ammons, over to the wing here to Sierra. Down low to Cage. Now pass inside, making a move and missing from point blank. That time is Sin from Senegal, played at Wichita State. Morley, another wide open three. In and out. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Drovers. Be Eagles ball. Johnson was fighting Andretti for that rebound.
And for the Drovers, number 22, Doring.
Doring comes into the lineup for the Drovers. Vestal gets it into Andretti. Back to Vestal up top. She'll set the offense up. Over to Andretti. She goes in, pulls up, throws up a shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. We're going to have a foul on Andretti. That'll be her second foul.
Foul number 24.
Here at the 6:26 mark.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Johnson setting up the offense for the Drovers. Gives it to Sierra, far wing. Shot put up, no good by Cage. Kind of forced that one. The Eagles grab the rebound. Andretti to Vestal. She looks over to the defense, throws it to Clark, to Andretti. Goes around a pick set by Morley, picks up her dribble. Now into Morley. Morley bounces in on Johnson, turns, makes a move, and they're going to have a walking call on her. She kind of got herself in a pickle, picked the ball up, and had nowhere to go.
Number 15, James. And for the Eagles, number 15, Kia Mays.
Mays comes in for the Eagles as Andretti will take a seat with 2 personal fouls. So Mays will be up top of the 3-2 zone. Johnson dribbles up to the near wing, now all the way back up top on Vestal, over into the far corner. Back to Johnson, puts up a shot and misses that one. That one should have dropped for her. Did not. Back come the Eagles. Jans to Vestal. Vestal backs up, calls out what play she wants. Far wing to Clark up top. 13 on the shot clock, back to Vestal. Vestal makes a bad pass trying to get it into Jans. Johnson across half-court line for the Drovers. Far side to Ammons. Ammons dribbles, comes back in to Sierra, and she gets fouled. That foul is going to go on Morley. That'll be her first foul. That'll send Sierra to the line to shoot. Misses the first one. So the Drovers can't get on the scoreboard here with 4:55 left in the first quarter. See if they break it here. Second free throw, and that one's good. 10-1 at the 4:55 mark. Eagles on top. Drovers in a full court defense. Eagles do a good job. Almost lost that one. Heads up play to keep it alive by Vestal. Now she'll set up the offense. Morley hands back to Vestal. Vestal drives in, steps out of bounds. She thought she got fouled. I think she might have got fouled, but it's going to be Drover's ball. Johnson setting up the offense, dribbles far wing, then hands it off to Ummons. Up to the top to James. She shoots a three. Barely clips iron the front end of it and comes down. Back come the Eagles. Pass into Jance. Nice pass to Morley. Morley goes in, forces a shot up, misses. Palmer on the rebound for the Drovers. Johnson, far side, dribbling. Hands it off to Amons. Nearly stolen, and is stolen by Vestal. She's going to go in for a layup and makes it. James got a little careless with the ball, and Vestal pickpocketed her. Johnson. Palmer up top over to Amons on the far wing, now down low. Back up top, Vestal tips that one. It's a race. She outruns Palmer, goes in, and her shot's blocked, but it will be Eagles ball out of bounds.
In for the Eagles, number 10, Trisha Yeager.
Trisha Yeager checks in for the Eagles as as Vestal takes a seat, and Clark will sit down as number 11, Courtney Jones, comes in for her. Yeager out front to Clark on the inbounds pass. Yet back to Yeager. Yeager dribbles far side, now comes back. That ball stolen by Ammons. She goes down for an easy layup. Yeager got a little careless with the ball there. Jance nearly had it stolen. They're getting a little careless with the press, but they've managed to get away with it twice now. That'll get Coach Arthur off the chair. Jones with a long three. That's no good off the side of the rim. Doring came away with that rebound for the Drovers. Pass inside, nearly stolen. Johnson picks it up, goes in, and she's going to get called charging on her. That foul on Johnson. That'll be her first foul. That's a third team foul, and we have a timeout called by the Drovers. It'll be a 30-second timeout, I believe, maybe. So here at 2:32, the Eagles have dominated so far. They're up by 9, 12-3 with 2:32 left here in the second quarter. I'll give you some stats, but our stats is having issues coming up. I'm going to reload them and see if I can get them to come back up now. Mays with the ball for the Eagles. Gets it over to Yeager, back to Jones. Long three put up and good. Eagle three ball by Jans. Ammons just inside the three-point line, shoots it, she misses it. Drovers on an offensive rebound. Long three put up in and out. Fight for the rebound. And Jans comes away with it for the Eagles. Sierra missed that shot from three-point for the Drovers. Jones dribbling in, nearly lost it, picks it back up. Throws far corner to Yeager. She dribbles into the paint, pulls up and shoots in, buries it. Shot missed by the Drovers. Mays with the rebound. Gets it to Yeager. Yeager dribbling into the paint, loses control. She grabs it and calls timeout. And now we have a foul called. Here they call the foul on. They called on the Drovers. Sierra, that'll be her first foul. Be Eagles ball underneath their own basket. Eagles got bailed out there. Wade's into the game now for the Eagles. Yeager pulls up from three, step back, buries another Eagle three ball. She has been deadly behind that three-point line. 19-3 now for the Eagles. Pass up top to Hodges, down low. Going inside, doing a good job that time in scoring is Cage. Wade to Yeager. Trisha to Courtney Jones. Jones dribbles in. Nearly walked and did walk. Went up in the air, got caught, didn't have anybody pass it to, and walked with it. Eagles still in that 2-3, 3-2 zone. Should have been a walk there, no call. Sin grabs it, misses it, and that'll be the end of your first quarter. As Sin went up for a shot and missed it. So the Eagles at the end of the first quarter up 19-5 on the Drovers. Eagles so far for the game are shooting 53%. They're 8 of 15 from the field. From the three-point line, they're 3 of 5 for 60%. They haven't shot a free throw yet. They're out rebounding the Drovers 9-7. Drovers are only shooting 2 of 16 field goal percentage and 0 of 6 from three. So that's your whole story of the game right there. The free throw shooting, the three-point shooting and the field goal shooting for the Drovers have got them behind it. The Eagles, Vestal is the leading scorer with 5, along with Yeager with 5. And McKenna Morley has 5 points, so splitting that out. Rebounding leader Morley with 3 for the Eagles, and Vestal with 1 assist. Cage has 2 points leading the Drovers at the end of the first period, and she has 2 rebounds. No assists by a Drover yet. Bench scoring, Eagles 5, none for the Drovers. Points in the paint, the Eagles leading that one, and that one surprises me because Drovers got some big girls in there. They're winning that 8-4. So we're ready for second half action. It'll be Drovers ball right here below me. Yeah, they inbound it, and Hodge has it, setting up the offense. Hodge back up top, shoots a shot. She drills it just inside the three-point line. Wade hands it to Yeager. She crosses the half-court line, goes all the way in and gets blocked and fouled. And that foul's going to be on Hodges. Yeager a little slow getting up, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jans will check back in for Morley, and Vestal's checking back in for Jones. Yeager buries the first one. First free throws of the day for the Eagles. First time to attempt them. One shot left. Second one's in the air. That one's a little short. 5 for the rebound, but Sin comes away with it for the Drovers. Back they come. Hodges. Far side Damons. Back to Hodges. One to shoot at 3. Inside now to Sin. And that's going to be offensive foul. The basket will be no good as Sin barreled over Jan. She got herself good position.
First person.
Coach Matthews up off the bench, complaining on that call. That was a good call. Vestal setting up the offense for the Eagles up top, going against a 2-3 zone. Inside, oh, nice pass inside, but Sin is there to block it. As Jans is going up, that's what she does best, blocking shots, averaging 3.1 per game. Finally out top to Yeager. Almost 5-second count. Long three-pointer by Mays is nothing but net, so another Eagle 3 ball by Mays. Inside to Sin. Pulls up, shoots, bounces off the backboard and in. Wade across half-court line. Ball nearly stolen. Yeager with a nice move, throws it over to Jans, who had to trace it down. Wade dribbles in, puts it up, gets swatted at, and that's going to be a foul. That foul's going to go on Sin. How many is that on her now? That's her second foul. Wade will go to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Second one is good. So with 8:19 left here in the second quarter, Eagles are up 25-9. Great three-point shooting by the Eagles here early. Hodges with Vestal out on her. Eagles are still in that zone. Inside to Sid. She moves around, throws up a shot, and good. Sin, a good job there getting herself open and scoring over the Eagles' defense from the inside. Vestal with Hodges on her. Over to Mays. Back to Clark, inside to Jance. She turns and shoots, just misses. James on the rebound for the Drovers. Hodges back with it. Far corner. Shot put up. That's a little long that time by Cage. Back come the Eagles. Vestal setting up top. Jans at the free throw lines. Dribbles across, hands it to Mays. One to shoot, pulled it back down and threw it to Vestal in the far corner. 12 on the shot clock and away. She dribbles in. Her shot's a block. Grabs her own rebound. Puts it back up and she missed. Probably got fouled there. Sin got away with one on that second shot. Nice pass and play by Hodges as she found Cage open and she made a little nifty move to score the basket. 12-point lead. These Drovers are a good team. They're not going to be out for long. Clark fakes the three, pulls inside, shoots it 2, no good. And Wade hustles out for the rebound. Inside to Jance, from pass from Vestal, back out to Mays. 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball, and it'll belong to Eagles. Morley checking in for Wade. Morley with the ball. Clark wide open at the top. She buries an Eagle 3 ball. Can't you leave them open? They'll burn you. Back to a 15-point lead. Johnson back in the game for the Drovers. Inside, makes a move, pushes off, gets away with it, misses a wide open layup. Back comes Vestal across the half-court line. She's going to go all the way in, puts up a shot, and that's stripped away by Emmons for the Drovers. And as they come back down, Cage threw it over the top of Sin. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Eagle ball. Sayers back into the game for the Drovers, and Doring is back into the game. Vestal far side, heads it to Mays. Mays looks over the defense, Dribbles up top, gets it to Vestal. 14 on the shot clock. To Jans. Jans inside to Morley. Her shot is looked pretty clean to me, but Sierra's going to be called for that foul. It'll be her second one. It looked like she got all ball. I'm not sure about that call. Hey, but, we'll take it. Morley to the line to shoot two. Ball's in the air. No good. Left that one a little short. Second one's up and good. Ball out top to Ammons. She dribbles in, throws up a shot. That was well short. Missed everything. Morley grabs it before it goes out of bounds. Clark, wide open three in the bucket. Another Eagle three ball. Eagles are now 6 of 9 from the three-point line. Stretches it back out to a 19-point lead. Vestal going to be called on that foul. Sierra made a move in and bodied it her up a little too close. That's her first foul. Ammons over to Johnson, far side. She dribbles down low. Back to Ammons. She loses control off of it, off of her leg, goes out of bounds, be Eagle ball. Vestal being handled by Ammons. Tries to make a pass inside. That's blocked and stolen by Ammons. She goes back down, throws it up, misses. Fight for the rebound. Sierra gets it to go back in. Jans up to Morley. Morley will go across the half-court line. Her pass is nearly stolen, but it goes out of bounds off of Besedne. Is in the game now for the Drovers. Vestal up top, 16 on the shot clock to Clark. To Mays wide open. She'll shoot a long three, in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Sierra comes back with it all the way in, and she gets fouled by Mays and scores it. So Mays picks up her first foul, second team foul. And that'll send Sierra to the line to shoot one. Shots in the air, and that's good. 32-18 as they have fought back from 19 to being only 14 down now. Yeager back in the game as Mays will take a seat. As they're trying to break the full court press. Do it easily this time. Yeager sets up the offense. Clark on the far side, dribbles up top, inside to Jans. Jans makes a move, throws it up, a little hard, no good. Morley crashes it, but a little late, and back comes Sierra to Ammons, and she throws it up and misses that. Sierra grabs the rebound, throws it up, and gets fouled. That foul's going to go on Jans for the Eagles. Oh, sorry, that went on Morley. Timeout by the Eagles. And Sierra will go to the line to shoot two. So coaches were lobbying to have it to put on 22. And I'm not sure if that got changed or not. (32-18) with 3:26 left here before halftime. Clark leading the Eagles with 6 points, and Yeager has 6 points, and McKenna Morley has 6 points. Cage has 6 for the Drovers with 4 rebounds and 1 assist. So she's leading all 3 categories for the Drovers. And Sierra's at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first shot. And makes a second shot. Eagles inbound it. Morley to Jans.
We lost our feed. I can't do anything until we get to a break. I think we have audio, but we don't
Okay.
have video.
I've been told we've lost our video feed, but we still have audio, so we'll keep it going here audio-wise as good as we can. Ball taken away by Johnson. She goes back into Sierra. She goes in, lays it up, makes it. So the Drovers are coming back from 19 to down only 10 with 2:50 left here. Clark for the Eagles over to Vestal. All right, I think we're back on. Sorry about the drop. Not sure what happened there. We think we may have a faulty cable going out on us. So we'll do our best to stay on. If not, I will keep you updated by typing the score in there in the chat. So if you're capable of watching there, we will be there. So give you a little update. The Eagles leading going into halftime, 42-28. The Eagles shot 14 to 30 from the field goal percentage, 14 to 30, 46%. Then they were 8 of 12, where they are just sizzling for 3. Of course, Yeager 4 for 4 there. That's a lot of that. 8 of 12 for 66%. Free throws, Eagles shot 8 of them, made 6 of them for 75%. Rebounds, Eagles 4 offensive, 13 defensive rebounds for 17. Eagles with 9 assists, 2 steals, 8 turnovers. They had 1 block, and they've got 16 fouls. Leading the scoring for the Eagles are Yeager with 14 big points, as she was 4 for 4 from behind the line and made 3 of 4 3 throws. So behind her next with 6 points was Jamie Clark, 2 of 2 behind the 3-point line, and Morley with 6 points, and Vestals with 5 points. The Drovers were 12 of 34 for 35% field goal shooting, and they're 0 of 7 from behind the 3-point line. Free throws, they were 4 of 5 for 80%. They had 15 rebounds, 6 offense, 9 defense. They had 4 assists, 3 steals, 6 turnovers, 5 blocks. Of course, they're one of the premier leading block teams in the country, and getting 5 of those in the first half. They rank second in the nation at 5.77, so they're well on their way to matching that stat, and then they have 17 fouls. Sierra is their leading scorer with 10 points. She's done that on 3 of 6 shooting, and then she was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And then she's the leading rebound for them with 4 rebounds. And Cage is the assist leader with 2. Bench scoring, Eagles 19 compared to 2 for the Drovers. Points in the paint, 24 to 10. Drovers leading that. You would expect that with their height. Second chance points, Eagles 6, Drovers 4. Points off of turnovers, Drovers lead that category 11 to 8. So the teams are coming back out on the court. It'll be interesting second half action. See what transpires here. The reminder, second game we've got coming up, USAO Drovers men team will be taking on the Eagles men team right around 4 o'clock. So we'd love to have you come out and join us or watch the game from here. If you'd like to join us in the gym, we would love to have you. Hopefully that gets you caught up. I'm Danny Nix, bringing you the play-by-play, color, and a little officiating today. I don't mind throwing my opinion out there. Never have. I want to thank our sponsors for Eagle Basketball, Passion Church here in Bethany, Oklahoma, the Heartland Conference, Medley Equipment Company, Visionaries International, The Awakening helps sponsor the Eagles, Heartland Conference, Discipleship Ministries, Mercer Adams Funeral Service here in Bethany. Hopefully you'll never need them, but if you do, they're the ones to go to. Select Physical Therapy, Oklahoma Sports and Orthotics Institution, Canes, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, some of the best there are, then Thrivent Financial. Just to name a few of our sponsors here at Southwestern Christian University. We appreciate these folks for help bringing Eagle basketball to you. Just a reminder, the Drovers are in black, trimmed in gold. They'll be going from right to left this time. The Eagles in light gray, trimmed in blue, be going left to right as the Eagles make their way down from the dressing room to go back out onto the court. Halftime of the men's game, we will be interviewing Trish Yeager, if all goes well. Trish, a freshman out of Piedmont, Oklahoma. And she played at Oklahoma Christian Academy last year in high school. So we'll get her up here red hot the last 3 games. Let's see. She got 4 this game. She had 4 made threes a couple of games ago, and 5 made threes Thursday night against the Mackey. So she's on fire with the ball. Lots of things happening here around Southwestern Christian University. You're a senior, junior in high school. You need to come look at attending Southwestern. Great college, great professors, great students. I mean, it's one of those places where you can come to college, your parents can bring you here, and they can feel confident about what's going on at Southwestern Christian University. All right, we're ready for action. It'll be Drover's ball right here below us. And Johnson will set the offense up. To Sierra. To Amons. Amons over in the near corner here. Drives in, puts up a shot. Leaves it short, but there's Cage to rebound it, put it right back in. Full court pressure by the Drovers. Easily broken by Vestal. It's hard to put a full court pressure on this team. The Eagles are good at breaking it. Vestal with a long 3, leaves it short. Tapped out by Morley, but Amons comes with it in on Vestal. Vestal blocks it. Ball bouncing around, and Jans comes away with it for the Eagles. Good defense by Vestal. She blocked the shot. Andrade to Clark, wide open. Doesn't shoot it, gets it over to Andrade. She dribbles in, and her shot's going to be blocked. Morley will pick it up to Jance to Clark. Morley wide open for a 3. That was short. And Sin comes down with that rebound. Long 3 by Amons, and she makes it. Under 10-point lead now for the Eagles, 9. That's been a while since that's happened. Vestal across the half-court line. Amon's guarding her. Hands it off to Clark. Back to Andrade. Andrade driving inside, makes a nice move, hands it to Jance, and she'll score it. Jance with her 6th point on the game. Johnson across the half-court line for the Drovers. Amons to Cage. Back to Sierra inside. Cage gets fouled. That's going to go on, and it gives it to Jans. That'll be Jan's first foul, as Freddie's going to give that on Andrade, as it looked like she was there about the same time. First shot by Cage is no good. Second one's up, and that one is good. Vestal inbounds to Clark, back to Jans. To Andrade, comes across half-court line. To Jans, throws it up and makes it. Good ball movement, Eagle basket. Jans with 8 points now. Sin out top. Amons looks inside, throws it to the far wing to Sierra. Ball nearly stolen by Morley. It is knocked out by her. It'll be Eagles' ball as they were trying to get it into Sin. Sierra to Amons, inside to Sin. Makes a move, throws up a shot, and scores it. And we have a whistle and a timeout called early here by the Drovers at the 7:22 mark. Eagles up 46 to 36, 10-point lead. I believe this will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back to action pretty quick. Southwestern Christian University here in Bethany, Oklahoma, home of the Eagles. Right on famous Highway 66. Both teams coming back out on the court. Jans will inbounds it for the Eagles. Full court pressure still being applied by the Drovers. Trying a little different move to their pressure, but it still didn't work. Clark with a long three. She buries it. Eagle 3 ball. Coach Matthew just puts his hands on his hips and said, I can't believe they can shoot this well. Stolen by Vestal to Morley, up to Andrade. She's going to go in for an easy layup and makes it. Johnson for the Drovers. 3-2 defense again by the Eagles. To Sin out top. Hands it to Sierra. Sierra dribbles in, tries to pass inside. That's knocked away. Clark comes up with it and hands it to Jans across the half-court line. Andrade makes a move. Nearly loses it. Puts it back out and hands it to Morley. Back to Andrade. To Clark. 10 on the shot clock. She gets it back out to Jan. She gets double teamed. To Morley. 4 on the shot clock. She lets loose a 3. No good. Air ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Belong to the Drovers. Robertson gets up and checks in for the Drovers as Sin will take a seat. Eagles back into their 3-2. Johnson, Damons back up top, a long 3 put up, and that is nothing by net that time by James for the Drovers. Andrade, nice pass to Morley. She goes in and scores. Morley now with 8 points on the game. Sierra up top, pass inside to James, back to Sierra. She dribbles in, tries to make a pass to Johnson. It's going to go out of bounds off the Eagles. Belong to the Drovers. 11 on the shot clock, 5:18 left here in the third quarter. Shot put up, that's no good. Rebound by James for the Drovers. Kicks it back out to Johnson. To Amons, who lets loose a 3 ball, and that's nothing but net. Amons with 8 points on the game, and we're going to have a timeout called. And this is going to be a full full minute timeout. Eagles up 11 points. 53-42 over the Drovers. Yeager, who hasn't seen second half action yet, is leading the Eagles with 14 points. Morley with 14 rebounds, and Andrade with 4 assists, while Sierra leads the Drovers with 10 points. She's also their leading rebounder with 4, and Cage has 2 assists. Eagles back out on the court. Vesta will inbound it. Drovers now going into a 1-2-2 full court pressure. Andrade Picked up her dribble, gets it to Clark, breaks the press. Andretti, she's going to go down the middle, kicks it out to Jantz, back up to Clark, fakes the three, finds Vestal to Morley over in the far wing. Now she dribbles and she's going to get fouled. And that foul's going to go on James. Sorry. They called that on Sierra. That's her fourth foul. That's a big foul there. She's going to have to go sit here at the 4:50 mark in the third quarter. Hodges checks in for her. Eagles with the ball. Pass inside to Morley from Vestal. She spins, puts up a little shot, just misses. I think she wanted to use the backboard and ended up sticking on top of the rim and falling out. Vestals gets her hand on it, knocks it out of bounds on the pass from Hodges, going to Amons. Yeager checks in for Vestal.
Also into the game for the Eagles, number 15, Kia Mays.
Mays will check in for Clark now. As Johnson gives it to Amons. Over to Robertson. Robertson hands it to Hodges. Hodges back up top. Johnson, 7 on the shot clock. Hodges dribbles in, back to Johnson. She dribbles in, and she runs over Jantz. Can't believe that call. And that'll be Johnson's second foul. Coach didn't agree with that call, letting the ref know it. Mays on the far side for the Eagles. Andretti dribbles in, gets it swiped away by Amons. Back she comes. 3-on-3, throws up a shot, no good. And back comes Yeager with the ball for the Eagles. Mays. Back to Yeager. They're playing her a little closer now. Inside to Morley. She back to Jantz with a long three, and she's good. Eagle three ball by Jantz. That gives her 11 points in the game. Amons. Andretti on her. Pass inside to Johnson. She gets up a wild shot, hits top of the backboard. No good. And they do give it to the Drovers as it was tipped. Johnson inbounds it. Back up top to James with another long three and nothing but net. That girl could shoot up there. That gives her 6 points on the games. Yeager pulls up, shoots from the free throw line and buries it. Yeager 16 points on the game. Bach, stolen by Andretti. She's going to go in, and she makes it, and she gets fouled. James is going to be called on that foul. That'll be her first one. So Andretti will go to the line to shoot one. She's got 6 points. Misses it, and back comes the Drovers, down 15, 2:19 left. They got it to within 9, and the Eagles have pulled it back out to 15. Good job by Robertson to pull down the offensive board and put the shot back in. Nice move by Wade. Oh, and they call a jump ball.
Good job by Hodges to tie her up, although I thought Wade made a nice move. It's going to be Eagle ball. Andrade up to Yeager. Back to Mays. Mays to Andrade. Andrade makes a move inside. Spins. Great spin. Misses the shot, though, as it hit too hard. Eagles come down with it. Morley pulls it out. Back up to Mays. Mays to Andrade. Makes a move. Kicks it back to Mays. Wide open for a three, and she buries it. Eagle 3 ball by Mays. That gets her 6 points on the game. Emmons. Yeager on her. Makes a move. Nice pass inside. Ball missed. Shot missed by Robertson. Back comes Morley with it for the Eagles. Puts her head down, goes in, and she gets fouled by Hodges. Hodges' second foul. Be the 4th team foul. Eagles will inbound it from underneath their own basket. Throws it to Mays. Back to Andrade up top. She's setting it up. Makes a move. Holds up. Gives it to Yeager. Yeager to Mays. Mays gets it swiped by Amon's. Got it too far in front of her, and Hodges is going to go down for an easy layup. Yeager. Cross to Mays. Up to Andrade. And she carried the ball. Andrade got it a little high on the dribble, carried it. It'll be Drover ball, 63-49. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. They'll be shooting the last shot, I'm sure. But when you give them a layup like that, you got to take it. Robertson wide open, 1 second left. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Eagles up 63-51 on top of the Drovers. Eagles shooting 51% from the field, 23-45. They're shooting a sizzling 11-18 from the three-point line for 61%. 66% from the free throw line as they've done 6 of 9. Rebounds 22, 6 offensive, 16 defensive, while the Drovers are shooting 21 of 50 for 42% free throw. They're 4 of 11 from three-point line for 36%. They've shot 5 of 7 from the free throw line. They've had also 22 rebounds, 9 of those offensive, 13 defensive. Eagles with 16 assists, 10 for the Drovers. 5 and 5 steals by both teams. Turnovers, Eagles with 11, Drovers with 10. Blocks, 6 for the Drovers, 2 for the Eagles. Team fouls, Drovers 11, Eagles 7. So we will begin the fourth quarter. Coming down the stretch here, let's see what happens. Drovers will inbound the ball. Mind you, they're in black, going right to left, trimmed in gold. Eagles in light gray, trimmed in blue. Going left to right, pass inside. Shot's no good. Andretti with the rebound. She goes up court, gets double teamed. Gets out of it, gets it to Jans. They're trying to double team Jans, gets it back to Andrade. To Mays, as they're doing a lot of double teaming now. The Eagles are doing a good job moving the ball around. Andrade gets fouled. That foul's going to go on Hodges. So Drovers are racking up the defense here. Yeager to inbound it. Up top to Jans, throws it off the top. It's a fight for the ball, and Jans comes away with it. Since she didn't touch it, you're allowed to go to the back court. Back to Andrade. She goes in, lays it up, just misses. And Drovers come away with the rebound as Palmer grabs it, heads up court. Goes all the way in. Nice trot to Ammons, and Ammons gets fouled as she shoots. Jan's got knocked into her, but way it goes. And Ammons will go to the line to shoot two. Clark and Vestal checking back into the game for Andrade and Jans. Mays, Wade, Clark, Vestal, and Yeager on the floor for the Eagles. Ammons' first shot is up and bounces out. Second shot is up, and that one's good. Eagles, 11-point lead, 9:16 left. 1-2-2. Going back, trying to do the double team. Clark, far side, throws it off of Palmer for the Drovers, so it'll be Eagle ball. Inside to Wade, and she gets fouled. That foul is going to go on Palmer. That'll be her first foul.
Number 23, Palmer. First personal foul, second team foul. To the line, number 33, Hannah Wade.
Hannah Wade to the line. We'll shoot the first one. No good. A little strong. Got to make these free throws when you can now. Every point's important. Second one's up, and that one's no good. Back comes Hodges. Hodgins up top. Lets a three loose. No good. Ball bounce around. Ball on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, and that'll be Eagles ball. James went up strong for that one. Just got tied up when she came down with it. Yeager across the half-court line. Clark with a nice move. Bounce pass into Wade, back to Mays. Mays makes a move, throws up a left-hand shot. That's no good. And back comes Robertson. Hands it to Hodgins. She throws it into Amon. She wasn't expecting it. Got lucky they got it back. That shot's blocked by Vestal as James was shooting another long three. Great defense by Vestal. Eagles come up with the ball. Clark to Vestal. To Yeager. To Clark. Dribbles in. Back out to Yeager. Yeager back out. Makes a move. Goes back in behind the back. Oh, made a great pass to Wade, but Wade wasn't expecting it. Goes out of bounds. Andrade's back in the game for Yeager. Johnson for the Drovers to Amons. Way across court to Palmer. Long shot put up. That missed that time by James. Gets back out there. She goes in, lays it up, and makes it. Nine-point lead for the Eagles. Under 10 for the first time. 7:32 left. Clark to Vestal. Vestal will set up the offense. Amon steals it from her. Goes in for an easy layup. Get a little careless with the ball that time. Back come the Eagles. Vestal across the half-court line. Amon's on her again. To Clark. To Morley. Back to Vestal. Vestal inside to Andrade. Nice pass to Mays. Fakes the three. Cross to Clark. Inside to Andrade. She goes in. Puts up a left-hand shot. Scores it. Big basket. Johnson to Amons. Amons, pretty good player defensively and offensively. Inside to Johnson. Knocked away. Morley comes away with it. Vestal heads back up court with it. Amons picks her up as she gets it to Andrade. And Andrade's pass was easily stolen away by Amons. She didn't put enough on that. Amons goes in, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound goes out. And Robertson picks it up to James, who missed that three. Vestal going to go all the way in. Nobody picked her up, and she gets fouled hard. That foul is going to go on Robertson. That'll be her first foul. Third team foul here with 6:05 left. Vestal will go to the line. She hadn't shot from there today yet. Misses her first one. Got to have these free throws. They're only 6 of 12, 50% from there now. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Arthur. 6:05 left. Eagles up on top, 65-56. 30-second timeout. Coach Arthur imploring the girls. Play ball. So Eagles are back out. Vestal will go back to the line to shoot one more free throw. Vestal has 5 points on the game. She normally leads the team with 13 points a game. Senior point guard. Strong on that one. She misses that. Back comes Johnson for the Drovers. Gets it over to Palmer. Back to Amons. To Sierra, long three, no good. And it goes off of Andrade and will belong to the Drovers. Sin is checking back into the game for Robertson. Amons with Mays on her to Sierra. She drives in to Johnson. She's going to get fouled by Morley. Morley with her third foul, and that'll send Johnson to the line to shoot two. Shot's good. Second one is in the air, and that one is good. So we've got a ball game now, 7 points, 5:43 left here. Yeager hadn't been able to shoot, and she just threw the ball away, but Mays tracks it down right before it went out of bounds. Clark over to Mays. She's going to let loose a three, long, no good. Rebound, Drovers. Palmer on the rebound up court. Sierra goes around Clark, goes in, throws it up, misses. Point blank, and Yeager pulls down the rebound. Her second rebound of the game to go with her 16 points. Andrade nearly ran over a Drover, and then a three-point by Mays in and out. Back comes the Drovers. Johnson, Morley over to Sin. She walked, and they're going to call a foul on Mays. That'll be Mays' second foul. Sin at the line. First shot is good. That's her 7th point of the game. These are her first free throws of the game, and she makes the second one. Cage checks back into the game for Sin. And ready. Ball gets stolen by as that was deflected.
And Andretti gets back to play defense, and Yeager pulls down the rebound, gets it up to Andretti, 2-2. She splits him, throws it up, and gets fouled. Goes down hard. And that foul is going to be on Sierra. That'll be her 5th foul. She fouls out of the game here at the 4:29 mark. Andrade will go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll get James back up off the bench to take Sierra's place, who finishes with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Andrade makes her first one. Back to a 7-point lead, 67-60, 4:29 left. Great ball game here. We thought the Drovers would fight their way back in, and they have. Yeager out for the Eagles as Ammons tries a 3, and she makes it. 4-point lead, and the ball stolen, almost stolen by Ammons. Yeager's there to grab it, and then Ammons knocks it away again. They're not taking care of the ball. Back come, and she walks. Yeah. Walk on Cage. She thought she was fouled, but she walked. That's a good call. Coach Matthews asking for a foul on that, but she walked before she got fouled. Vestal up top. Bad pass, Andretti's. Aimed for her and is stolen by Johnson, and the Drovers come all the way back. It's now 65-67. Eagles not taking care of the ball here in the fourth quarter. It's cost them. Andretti across the half-court line. Back to Clark. She pulls up and she shoots in and out, no good. Big rebound by Morley, and she's going to get fouled. See who they call that on. Foul's going to be on Johnson. That'll be her 3rd foul. Morley makes her first free throw. That's a good job by her. That gives her 9 points. Second one's in the air, and she makes both of them. Back to a 4-point lead. 3:28 left. Hope you're enjoying the game today from Southwestern Christian University. Johnson, 3-2 zone by the Eagles. Amons, cross-court pass. Up top to James. Back to Amons. Back to James. She's going to let loose a long 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. We got a jump ball. It'll be Drover's ball as Cage and Morley fought for that rebound. Johnson will inbounds it from their own, underneath their own basket. Gets it to Cage up top to Amons. Pass inside, and that's going to be a foul on Jans. Jans didn't like that call. That'll be her 3rd foul. 4th team foul now for the Eagles. Drovers of 5. Hodgins is back in for the Drovers. Ball stolen away by Vestal. Pass into Andrade. She lays it up and misses from point blank. Oh, my goodness. Back comes Hodgins. Gets it to Amons. Hodges up top. Back up top to Hodges. Inside pass stolen away by Morley for the Eagles. 3-on-1 over to Andrade. She missed another point blank shot, and then Vestal picks up the rebound and she gets fouled. Eagles not taking care of the ball in the fourth quarter, missing easy shots, have allowed the Drovers to come back within 4. First one, good. Five-point lead, 2:25, trying to stretch it out to 6. And Vestal with 7 points on the game. Back comes Johnson for the Drovers to Amons. Vestal on her. To James, far corner to Hodgins. Inside to Johnson. Walk, no call, rebound by the Eagles. Vestal over to Andrade, back to Vestal. Vestal pulls it back out, gives it to Andrade. 2 minutes left. Clark hands it to Vestal. Vestal up to Andrade. Andrade will drive in, makes a great move, gets fouled, and scores. Big move by Andrade at the minute 50 mark. Fouls by Johnson. That'll be her 4th foul. Andrade now in double figures. Makes a free throw, so we're back to a 9-point lead. Yeager checks in for Vestal. Vestal's been beat up the last 5 or 6 games. Pass inside to Johnson. She throws up a shot and makes it. Yeager to Clark. Clark back to Yeager. Yeager to Andrade, across the half-court line. She drives in, gets double teamed, gets it back out to Yeager. Yeager to Clark. Clark fakes the 3. Dribbles far corner, hands it to Jans. Inside to Morley. Run the clock, 10 on the shot clock. Nearly gets it stole, and we're going to have a foul call, and that foul's going to go on James for the Drovers. That'll be her 2nd foul. Morley to the line. Morley in double figures for the Eagles. With 10 points, makes the first one. Makes the second one. Eagles up to a 9-point lead, a minute 20. 3-possession game. Drovers with a big possession here. Amons up to James, back to Amons, back to James. Fakes a 3. Corner to Hodgins. She shoots a 3. She misses. And Yeager comes down with a big rebound, and she's going to get fouled. That foul's going to go on Cage, and that'll be her 1st foul of the game.
Number 13, Cage, first personal foul. Timeout on the court.
Full timeout here. A minute 7 left. Eagles are up on top by 9. You know, the Grovers 11-6 on the year, 6-3 in conference play, so this is a big game for both teams, conference-wise. Yeager, still the leading scorer for the Eagles, with 16. Andrade with 13. Morley with 13. Drovers, 16 by Amons, 10 by Sierra, who has fouled out of the game. So Yeager is going to the line. Gets 2 shots, can stretch this back out to a 10-point lead. Misses the first one. Second one's in the air, and that one's good. 77-67, 1 minute, 7 seconds left. Amons on the far side to James, back to Amons inside to Johnson. Poked away by Andrade. Big defensive stand by the Eagles. Clark to Andrade. They'll be glad to run clock here. Andrade
12. She'll start her move now. She'll go in, makes a move, throws it up, scores, and she gets fouled. And that is probably your game right there with 36 seconds left. Andrade splits the defense. She has great driving ability, and now we have a technical call called on the Drovers. And Coach still upset. Andrade will, or Clark will go shoot the free throw. She makes the first one. Makes the second one. And Coach Matthews still giving it to the as we have all kinds of confusion on who's shooting, what's happening. Andrade to the line. He shoots up and misses that one. Eagles 81-67. All kinds of drama going on. Eagle ball. Gets it into Andrade, 35 seconds. She'll hold the ball out top. 5 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Eagles could have come away with a big win this afternoon. Andrade splits it, goes in, shoots, misses. Ball by the Drovers. Coach's holler out, no foul. Shot made by James. 10 seconds on the shot clock, game clock. Clark dribbles up. And Clark goes over to the side, holds the ball, and that's going to be your ball game. Eagles beat the Drovers in a big game this afternoon, 81-69. Both teams shaking hands. Drovers drop to 11-7, 6-4 in conference, and the Eagles go to 13-5 overall and 5-5 in the conference. And both teams go to their locker rooms. Doesn't know that I'm going to be able to give you statistics, as it looks like the feed went down for that. Let me see if I can bring it back up. We'll find out here in a second. If not, we'll just call it a game and know that the Eagles won. Let's see what happens when I go here. Here we go. Got it back. Eagles shot 46% on the afternoon, 26 of 56. They were 11 of 20 from behind the three-point line for 55%, sizzling from there. Free throws, they shot 27 of them, 66% as they were 18 of 27. Rebounds, 32 rebounds, 8 offensive, 24 defensive rebounds, 16 assists, 9 steals, 17 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 11 team fouls. Yeager was the leading scorer for the Eagles. She was 17 points. Did that on 4 of 4 from the three-point line and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And then she had adding their math up there. For 17, right behind her was Andrade with 15 points. 12 points, Morley, 11 points, Jamie Clark.
So well-balanced scoring by the Eagles on the afternoon. Leading rebound for the Eagles, 9 by Morley, 6 by Hannah Wade, and then the leading assist person was Andrade with 5 big assists on the game.